Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Tia. Thank you for your visit. I very much appreciate it. This is just the second round of videos that I'm putting up on the channel. I'm very new to YouTube. So I thank you for taking the time to stop by as I get going here. There are lots of options, lots of really amazing readers out there. And so I'm grateful that you're checking me out. I am an intuitive empath, a psychic medium, and I'm also a healer. And so I have been guided to support you all on your journeys and to bring these messages through for you so that you can have some guidance on how to proceed on your pathway. Excuse me. So for today, why I've been guided to do these today, as I'm recording these videos, it is February 2nd of 2020. Numerologically, that's 02/02/2020. A word on numerology. If you haven't looked into it before, I strongly encourage you to do so. Numbers are messages, numbers are activations, numbers are codes that come in from the multiverse. They're understood throughout the multiverse, and they resonate really strongly here for us to guide us, to change us, to shift us, to activate us, whether you're conscious of it or not. So I encourage you to look more into numerology to get more information about that. For 02/02/2020, these are mirroring energies. And so let's talk about that for a second. The first message about 02/02/2020 is that it's a frequency that's about as above, so below. It's about creating heaven on earth. So let's break it down to the zero. Look at each number. Zeros are numbers for creative potential. Zeros are source energy, and we overlook a zero a lot in the human reality, but it's actually probably the most important number because it contains the potential for all other numbers and all other things. So the zero is potential energy for creative energy. It's a feminine energy, really important. And then twos are all about harmony and balance. They're about relationships and connecting to others, manifestation, cooperation, connection. So all together, and then the mirroring between the 02/02, and then on the other side of the mirror, 2020, the numbers in reverse. This is about creating balance and harmony in the physical reality, about creating heaven on earth. Now let's talk about mirroring on the individual level. First, know that we are all infinite, divine, limitless beings having temporary human experiences here in the physical realm on earth. And as such, it's all about our energy. And we're all mirrors. We are mirrors for the physical. Everything in the external reality is a mirror for us. Whatever we are experiencing in the physical reality is a result of what we are reflecting back out into it. Okay, so as an energy, wherever your frequency is, whatever you are putting out into the universe, that is coming back to you, and that is mirroring back to you the reality that you are currently manifesting. Right? Now, this is super key to understand, because if you really want to know how to change the world, you got to understand that you have to change yourself, right? You have to do internal work to call in the external situations and happenings that you want. So that's why I was guided to do these readings here today, is to really flesh out that concept and to see how you are currently mirroring in the present reality, and what is being mirrored back to you. So let's take a look. This is for Aries, and we're going to check in right now on your overall energies. What are you attracting into your present reality? What is being mirrored back to you? What are you sending out? Oh, I did almost forget. The other thing that I want to touch on briefly is that now on February 8th or 9th, depending on where you are, we have the full moon in Leo. Full moons are really important because they reveal what is hidden in our subconscious. Moons are about things being hidden. And so the full moon is about illuminating what has been hidden, what has been suppressed. So just to be mindful of that, because we're going to see how it comes through in this reading. Really, really key time right now too with that full moon in Leo, because Leo is also about passionate energies. It's about creativity. It's about full moon in Leo is about your subconscious desires coming to the forefront and revealing themselves to you so that you can act on them. Fire energy, Leo energy is all about taking action in the physical to manifest those desires. So let's get overall energies for Aries. There's also a fire sign, so lots of passion and fire there too. And we get Temperance, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. Wow. All right, Aries. So a lot of fire coming through already, and water, right? We have the Chariot, which is for water signs. I think Cancer specifically. So the Temperance card, and I'm going to pull clarifiers and start talking, but the Temperance card is about balancing our emotions. So I am getting a dual message that for some of you, there is right now an imbalance in our emotions. That fiery Aries energy, we tend to be really, really passionate. I'm a fellow fire sign. And that there is an imbalance in those passions. And for others of you, you're in a place where you are balancing your emotions in a more beneficial way. All right, clarify these overall energies for Aries spirit. The Sun, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, I'm going to check this. I am an energetic reader. I'm feeling a lot more resonance there. So we're going to take that upright. I was saying I'm an energetic reader. I read the energies. Tarot for me is just a tool. So I check in and see where there's more energy resonating. And right now it's saying to take that Sun card up. Okay, so in a good place, Aries, in a really good place. The Sun is about being happiness and joy and freedom. It's about abundance and bliss, and this to clarify Temperance. So yeah, most of you are in a place where you are in a balanced emotional state. Good job. Good job. Not always easy for a fire sign. Again, the Sun with more fire coming in. That Leo moon, right? That lots of passionate energy coming through. Lots, I'm hearing blissed out. You're in a good place. That's really good. And then the Chariot with the Six of Cups. How interesting that we have like the water and the water here. So to clarify the Chariot, the Chariot is about success and victory. It's about completions. And the Six of Cups is all about, it's about remembrance. It's about celebration. It's about sharing and giving and receiving. It's about connection with other people. And so I am getting that you're in a really great place. You're feeling successful. You've just come out of some cycles that maybe have been challenging. You're at the end of the race and you have been victorious. You're in a place of celebration. It is also right now Super Bowl Sunday for those of you that do watch that. And so I am getting that for some of you, you're out right now celebrating and being in your power and being in your passion, rooting for your team maybe. You're in a really good place. And the King of Wands, again, like being in your power. The King of Wands is about spiritual passion. It's about spiritual energy. It's also about sensual energy. The King of Wands is the most powerful king in the deck. And that's being clarified by the Ten of Swords. So yes, I am getting the message that there has been conflict. There has been burdensome energy. There has been pain in your recent past, or maybe even that you're still kind of wading through, but that you're not letting it affect you. That you're standing in your power despite this. Right on, Aries. Whew. Okay, well then let's see. Maybe you don't even need this reading. Just kidding. I hope you keep watching. All right, so let's look at what is being hidden and what will be revealed with this full moon in Leo. What's being hidden right now from you? What I am hearing, what goes up comes down. So even if you're in a really great place, you know, human existence is not a constant state of being. There's a lot of changing and evolution and growth all the time, because that's what human experiences are about. So I am hearing what goes up comes down. So let's see what has been suppressed maybe in your subconscious. The Fool, Page of Pentacles, and there's that 10 of Swords. So interesting. So yeah, I'm getting that maybe there is maybe some conflict you're wading through, but maybe there is some more conflict, some burden, some worry, some energy that is coming through as well that will be revealed. The Fool, and this is in what's being hidden. So the Fool is an energy. We'll get some clarifiers, but the message I'm getting really strongly is the Fool is about an adventure. Right? That maybe there's an opportunity that's coming up for you now this month or in the near future that is gonna be very exciting. It's gonna be very adventurous. The Fool is also an energy about love, you know, about you know, being the fool in love. And then the Page of Pentacles is an energy that is about receiving an offer in the physical plane. It can also be reversed. It can also be about giving. Let's get some clarification for this. All right, Spirit, let's clarify. And we get the Moon, check that out, the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. At least that doesn't really matter. And yeah, I'm getting more resonance this way. Okay, so we're gonna take that Moon upright. All right, so the Moon, to clarify the Fool. So yeah, you know, what is hidden, right? What is hidden? The Moon is about energies that are being hidden. And to clarify the Fool, so that sense, that adventurous opportunity, I am getting very strong. I'm getting lots of energy in my ear right now. That this is about a romantic opportunity that's coming in for you, which makes perfect sense. Again, that mirror, you're mirroring out into the universe, into the world around you, this high vibration that you're in. When you're in that place, you're going to attract a lot of attention because people are drawn to that. People are drawn to you when you're in your power, when you're balanced, when you just, I mean, you're successful. You finished the race. You are winning, and you are drawing people into you and towards you as a result of that. And so I do get that there's going to be for a lot of you romantic opportunities. We're in February, right? Valentine's Day is just around the corner. I am also getting that for some of you, you may both. I'm getting that there is romantic opportunity, but the Moon is also about spirituality, our intuition, right? Our intuitive abilities that connects with the divine, and that the opportunities and the adventures that are coming in are going to be of a spiritual nature. It's going to open you up spiritually, maybe in a way that you've never been open to it before. And then we get the 8 of Wands to clarify the Page of Pentacles. So I am getting sort of to follow up with this, you know, this energy of romantic opportunity and adventure, that there is an offer coming in soon that is going to kind of come maybe at an inopportune time with this 8 of Wands. You see how, yeah, that there's a lot going on for you, that maybe it's something you're not expecting. You know, maybe it's this romantic opportunity and it's coming from a source that maybe you weren't expecting. And I am getting that there may be some, you know, it's exciting and amazing, but that there will be some challenges that are coming in with that. So you see how the ribbon is sort of having to work its way through this this crisscrossing of wands here. But it is working its way through. It is definitely of a romantic nature. Orange is the color of the sacral chakra, which is where our sexuality is housed. I am getting that for some of you, there will be multiple offers coming in, and that is what's creating this sort of challenge, this conflict of working that energy through these various wands, these various situations. And that this, I am getting, so that this may create this new burdensome energy with this 10 of Wands that's showing up here, that, you know, this is an energy that's about being kept up at night, you know, being worried, being stressed, being overwhelmed, and that maybe these multiple offers, I'm hearing attention just being pulled in lots of different directions, and not kind of knowing where to put your energy. Clarified by the 3 of Cups. So yes, again, I am getting that for some of you. I'm getting for some of you, offers may be coming from new people, but that the 3 of Cups is also about reunion with past energies, and so, or with people you already know. And so maybe you're going to be getting offers from people that are already in your circle, or from a past connection that you're not expecting. I see how that's going to create some challenge. You know, maybe this is a past love or an unrequited love I'm hearing. And that maybe you're getting all this new attention, you're getting opportunities to have these new adventures. And what's creating the challenge, though, is that then this past connection resurfaces and it's throwing you off. You're not then knowing where to put your emotions. Our cups are all about our emotions and our feelings. And that there's a lot, like your cups these cups are overflowing. They're just like kind of sloshing and spilling into each other. It's a very vibrant energy, but this is to clarify the 10 of Swords. So it might be that maybe you're feeling it all and you're not knowing what to choose and go with, because they seem like all really valid options. Aries. Okay, let's look into what we were talking earlier. Like, how are you going to create balance and harmony in your reality, especially if you have all this great stuff coming at you, and that, you know, lots and lots of good stuff is great, but it can create disruptions. It can throw us off. Let's check it. Oh yeah, I'm getting stuck energies here. Stuck energies. So let's try that again. Let's see what needs to change within you. Looking at that mirror, right? What do you need to do for yourself internally to manifest the external reality that you want to have? So let's see what needs to change for you internally to manifest balance and harmony in the physical, especially as it relates to all this stuff coming in. And the Page of Wands, the World, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to move these up just a little bit so that we can see them. What needs to change? So Page of Wands, a lot of communication. So pages are about communication. What needs to change, the first message that I am getting is that when you're confronted with all of these options, what needs to change is where you seek guidance. And that maybe it's about communicating with someone different. Maybe it's about seeking guidance and communication from the spiritual. Wands are about our spiritual connections. I am also getting that there's just a need for honesty. The Page of Wands is an energy that's very sensual. And that, you know, when you have all this stuff coming through, that there is what needs to change maybe for you is I am getting that it's okay to play the field. That maybe in the past you've always felt like you need to decide right away and then stick with that choice and see it through. And maybe I did choke on that, so I feel like my throat chakra got really activated there unexpectedly. And that maybe what you need to do, or maybe what in this kind of go around with this kind of thing, the message is it's okay to play the field, but that there's a need to communicate about that with these potentials. I'm being reminded, okay, this is so corny, but I'm being reminded, I don't know if you watch Grey's Anatomy. I used to, I don't anymore, but there was when, she was dating, I think his name was Finn or Flynn, the veterinarian, and then Derek. This is so ridiculous, but this is what they're reminding me. And, previously she'd been seeing Derek, and then she was seeing this other person, and then she, the opportunity for her to date came up. And they're reminding me of that maybe this is, maybe in the past you've committed, you've been like a serial monogamist, and that this is, you're in your power. You don't have to make any firm decisions right away, that maybe there is a need to date and to see what you like and what works for you in these potential romantic connections. But that there is a need for honesty about that with all parties involved. And then we get the World, understanding that things are cyclical and being reminded of these 10 of Swords, that maybe you've overcome past hurts and pains and betrayals. And that what's keeping you awake with all these options coming in is that maybe you're setting yourself up to be betrayed and deceived again. And it's understanding that this stuff you've overcome in the past, this 10 of Swords up here, that these are past energies, that it was the end of the cycle. This is new cycle. You learned a lot from those experiences, but that they don't, so long as you take the learning that you receive from those experiences and you do things differently this time, that you won't repeat the same mistakes from the past. Again, the World about cycles. This is a new cycle for you. This is a new thing for you. Dating, and exploring your options rather than making impulsive decisions. I'm hearing, and then I am being called that the seeking. Spiritual communication I'm getting for some of you will be receiving that from unexpected places. The World is about spirituality and spiritual cycles. And so I feel like that's a confirmation for that energy. Give me 1 second. I just have to turn the stove off. I was cooking dinner, but I don't want to burn it. Thanks. Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh, spiritual. So it's about also maybe what needs to change to create balance and harmony for yourself is a need to look more to the spiritual in order to create that balance for yourself. As above, so below, they're reminding me, creating heaven on earth. This is your opportunity. Maybe this is the connection you've always been waiting for, but you're going to have to discern who that right person is, because you have a lot of options that are presenting themselves to you. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is an energy that's about abundance in the physical. This is about opportunity again. I am seeing a lot of yellow here. Here. There may be a need to balance your solar plexus, which connects us to past connections. Yeah. I am getting that for some of you, maybe past relationships that you've walked away from in the past, that there were marriages we are always connected through our solar plexus to people who we've had children with. And so I am getting the message that for some of you, there are this kind of weaving oneself gingerly through this. You're negotiating these new romantic opportunities with the fact that you have a baby mama or baby daddy still in your mix. And understanding that you're going to be connected to this person, especially if you have children. And I am getting the message that for some of you, you do. And a need to approach this in an honest way. Maybe that's what this honest communication is about, is speaking honestly with this ex-partner about your experiences to maintain harmony and balance within that dynamic. And I am getting that for some of you, there's a need to do some clearing and balancing of your solar plexus chakra because of this connection and past connections. I am also hearing just previous lifetimes. Oh, that potentially someone in these new offerings that are coming forward is a past life connection that maybe had some karmic baggage attached to it, and that this is an opportunity to balance that karma out. But in order to do that well, there'll be a need to sort of start with a fresh template, I'm hearing. And so a need to balance your solar plexus chakra, so that this time around, in this lifetime, the connection with this person who's, a soul that you connected with in a previous lifetime has a different manifestation in this reality. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. This is interesting. With the whole Grey's Anatomy analogy, it does feel a little soap opera-y. Hanged Man, the world, clarify the world. Interesting. And the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to check these reversals, make sure this is how Spirit intends them. I'm feeling some resonance there. I'm feeling a lot more here. And I'm feeling a lot more there as well. Okay, so they're telling me to turn them over. Okay, can you see those? Yeah, all right, just barely, but we can. All right, so the Hanged Man to clarify the King of Wands. So definitely a confirmation that for some of you, there's a need to go within. The Hanged Man is about balance, and we get that by going within. It's a spiritual energy. So yeah, instead of keeping yourself up at night, well, and sometimes you can't help that, but if these things wake you up in the middle of the night, it's what are you going to do with that time? And the message I'm getting is that seek guidance from within. Go within, meditate, journal, reflect, and that will help you to gain some clarity as to which choice to make. Yeah. And then the World card to clarify the World card. So first of all, that's a confirmation of what I was saying before. A need to understand yourself as a divine limitless being, having a temporary human experience, and that this is you're shifting in cycles. You're moving into a new cycle. This new cycle has a lot of potential. See that acorn seed that's there? That's potential. Seeds are potential. Because when you plant the seed, it grows something abundant and fruitful. Yeah, so you're at the beginning of a new cycle. This is something, I am getting the message, this is a whole new cycle for you. You've never been in this place. Maybe you're someone who's never really drawn all this kind of energy from romantic partners, or potential romantic partners, and it's throwing you for a loop like I got earlier. But Spirit's guidance to you, or message to you of what needs to change, is to really embrace it and to have fun with it. See how this world in this deck is like this? To me, it looks like a disco ball. So it's like date, go out, dance, enjoy this new cycle because you're going to learn a lot. I'm getting. And then the Ace of Pentacles to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So the Ace of, it's about being abundant in the physical world. This is about strength and power in yourself. And to clarify the Queen of Pentacles with what I was saying earlier with, being abundant, being in your power, and knowing that you're not harming your children by serving yourself. Again, the mirror. When we are loving and nurturing of ourselves, when we're giving ourselves the freedom to have experiences that ultimately give us new understanding and that we learn from, we grow. We grow and we're abundant and we're plentiful. And that will only help those around you, including your children. When you're in a place of joy, they benefit from that. Really, really cool. I am being guided that this is, has this ribbon kind of woven through this pentacle, almost like the pentacle is a necklace, and I'm getting that you will be receiving gifts, physical gifts. Pentacles are about the physical. And that it's okay to receive these gifts. Being called back to, like if you're dating and one of your potential suitors or sutresses, just energies, so take it however it resonates, brings you gifts, to feel okay about receiving these gifts, even if you haven't made up your mind yet, right? Gifts freely given. And if someone then gets upset and wants it back because you don't make them as a choice, well, I'm sorry, but I say fuck them. Keep the necklace. But the message is clear, like that it's okay to receive. It's okay to receive gifts. It's okay to receive flattery. It's okay to let people fluff you up sometimes. That allowing that into your field, again with the mirror, is going to allow you to then be in a place where you can give freely of yourself. And it just comes back to you. When we give, we get. Really cool. All right, let's get some guidance for you. I'm just going to kind of push these things up so we have a little more room on the table here. I do feel like a super big buzz from this reading for you, Aries, though. So you're in a really jazzy time. Like, it's exciting and like live it up is the message I'm getting. I'm seeing like, I'm feminine, so I'm being shown pictures of, like getting dressed up in high heels, that disco ball, going out dancing. But if you're a dude, if you're a guy, same thing. Like we feel good when we take care of ourselves and when we look nice, when we look pretty and handsome, when we smell good, when we get all beefy and pretty. For the ladies or the men, whatever floats your boat. Spirit, let's get guidance for Aries. The Moon, the Devil, and the Seven of Wands. Guidance. Let's get some clarification right away. I'm going to pull from this one just so we get more possibilities in here. Guidance. So the Moon. I'm just going to shuffle because I'm not able to do both at the same time. Really. The King of Earth to clarify the Moon, the Queen of Water to clarify the Devil, and the Five of Air to clarify the Seven of Wands. Okay, so guidance from the Divine for you, Aries. Yeah, so things are going to get a little hairy. The moon, we have the full moon coming up, and things are going to be revealed. This is the card that's all about things being revealed that were previously hidden. Think about full moons. Sometimes hair raising, I'm hearing that can be tumultuous energies because of what's revealed, clarified by the King of Earth. So I am getting that for some of you, for many of you, I'm hearing that what is going to be revealed with this full moon now in February is the King of Earth that you've been waiting to manifest in the physical. And the guidance for you is, I am hearing, so that to stay the course, I'm hearing, as you're going through this, to do your thing and to trust, because we got that worrisome energy, right? That 10 of Swords coming out, to trust that all will happen as it's supposed to, and that ultimately you will be guided to make the choice and you will get to your king. If you're a guy, it's just an energy. So this is for your queen. But when it gets a little maybe confusing, because maybe they're really good options, to just follow your heart. And so the devil is about conflict. I am getting a strong message. This is really about internal conflict, about making the choice between all these options. The Queen of Water is a balanced emotional energy that is very loving and compassionate, and that doesn't discredit. I am getting the message that as you date people, not to talk about other relation, like the other person, like to be honest, because we were getting that with the Page of Wands, to be honest and let them know, like, I'm not committing right now. I want to date, I want to take it slow. I want to see what's available. But as you're doing that, avoid any desire to kind of talk smack about the other person. I'm also getting about measurements. It's sort of natural and human to sort of measure one up against the other or whatever, but to do that internally on your own from a balanced emotional place, again, recalling me back to that Temperance card, and to understand that they are different, that they're offering different things, again, to follow your heart, and that will guide you to make the right decision. And then the Seven of Wands, this is a defensive energy, right? An energy of feeling attacked. I am getting, and then clarified by the Five of Air, which is also about conflict and about wearing masks and being blinded by the masks that we wear and the masks that others wear. So the message is that you may be put in a position to feel defensive because maybe you feel as you're exploring these connections that people are not revealing their true selves. And I'm also getting the message that maybe this defensive energy is you not revealing your true self because of past experiences which came up before. Maybe you are feeling defensive and trepidatious as you move through these potential connections, as you're starting to explore your options. And I'm being called back to the World cards here, understanding that what happened in the past is in the past. We cannot judge people based on other people. It sets us up for failure, and it sets us up to block, the good stuff that's coming in. I have a queen, whichever way you float, king or queen. So to feel safe, the message I'm getting is to feel safe taking your mask off and being your true self. She's blindfolded. This is about trust. Taking down the mask, not knowing what's coming, not knowing what's coming down the road, but trusting. And air, this air is about divine spirituality, spiritual connection. So it's trusting the divine, trusting that you will make the right decision,